Hi everyone, this is Peter here, and in this video, I'll be showing you how you can build your very own AI voice agent. I'll also be giving you a free worksheet that you can access down below in the description of this video. This free worksheet will give you access to this presentation that I'll be showcasing in this video. It'll also give you access to the prompt that you're going to give this AI voice agent. It'll also give you access to a free plug and play make.com template that you'll embed in your own account. And you'll also have access to a link to a free one-on-one consultation call with me. And if it's your first time joining my channel, welcome. I'm just a normal guy who is a self-taught automation developer who consults with businesses internationally. And I also help other people build amazing automations without needing any coding experience. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So, first things first, what is the problem? The problem is that many people really waste a lot of time and resources manually handling repetitive voice based tasks such as qualifying leads, scheduling appointments, and also answering frequently asked questions. And who has this problem? Well, in a nutshell, it's just businesses and corporate and those who are just in, you know, industries where it requires a lot of customer, support. And so small business owners who juggle, multiple tasks without having enough manpower. You can also have like customer support teams that are drowning in calls and are unable to focus on high value issues. You also have entrepreneurs looking to scale, but they struggle because they have inefficient systems. So it's really, customer support intensive environments or call centers and whatnot who struggle, with this problem. And why is it a big problem? It's basically because of three reasons. It's time consuming, it's costly, and it also causes a lot of inefficiency. So it's time consuming because a lot of hours are spent on routine calls, stealing a lot of time for actually high value tasks or strategic growth and tasks. It's also costly because you have to hire additional staff and you have to outsource, customer service, which actually drains, the budget that you're working with. And last of all, because of inefficiency, you get missed opportunities due to delays or inconsistent responses. But there is a solution. How can this be solved? It can be solved by doing what? By actually leveraging AI voice agents. And these are actually very, very popular within the AI space and they're really growing at a very rapid scale in this new digital age. But you can literally build AI voice agents that can automate your call handling 24/7. They can also provide consistent and accurate responses, and they can also free up your time or your team members' time to focus on more impactful tasks. Now, what is the vehicle or what are the tools that you can do not do, excuse me, but what's the vehicle and what are actually the tools that you can leverage in order to actually solve this solution? You just need two tools. You need Land AI as well as make.com. And in this video, I'll be taking you through a step-by-step tutorial of how you can actually build your first AI voice agent. If it's not your first time, then you can build another one. But I'll just be showing you step by step how you can really build a basic AI voice agent. And it's specifically going to be outbound. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to basically go to fillout.com. All right, so let's head over to fillout.com. And this is where we're actually going to create a form. This is free, so you can just create your account. Then you just go to the right hand side where it says make a fill out. Then we'll start by creating a form. So we can create a blank form, start from scratch. We can make sure that it is light as a theme, and then we can create the form. Okay, perfect. Name of form, we'll just say AI, AI AI Advantage Solutions. There we go. Let's just say this is the name of our company, AI Advantage Solutions. So we'll continue. Great. And now what we need to do is let us create, first of all, let's create a cover page. So we just say add page down here, and it says cover, so we select that. Great. And now we can just call this AI Advantage Solutions. Great. Okay. And now let us create a page. So we hover here on the right, so we create the cover here. Now, just see something. Oh, we need to edit the cover. So let's just do that. Let's just do that. AI Advantage Solutions. Great. You can just leave that as that. Don't need to put a description. No problem. So now let's create a page. So the first page, click over there. Let's make it a short answer. And we'll just say name. Okay, good. Now we need to add another page. So we click there and we can just say form, which is fine. So we'll name this page, let's name this page email address. Okay, so we named the email address. So what we want is email input. So we'll just say email address. Great. Okay, let's also rename the page here. So remember, this is the name. So we'll just select that and make sure it's name so it looks proper. There we go. So name, email address. Let's put in phone number. So let's add a page again. Form. We'll just say phone number. Okay. And what we'll do is there is an option to put in phone number. There it is under contact info. So put in phone number, which is fine. You can leave it as that. Okay. And then last but not least, we'll add one more page, which is you can put in a form. And then we'll say solution here. Continue. And then back to short answer. So the question here is, what solution are you interested in? Question mark. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. And now just down below, just make sure that everything is in order. So we have the cover page here, good. We have name, that's good. And I believe after name was email address. So we'll just drag that over there. So email address, good. Phone number, as well as solution. Okay, great. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so let's just preview the form to make sure that everything is in order. So let's go preview. So AI Advantage Solutions, that's good. Then it's the name, email address, phone number, what solution are you interested, and then the form will be submitted. Okay, great. So let's exit the preview. And now what we need to do is that we need to make sure that we publish the form. So on the top right, just click publish, and now it's been officially published. Okay, so this is important because now we're going to hop on to make.com and we actually need to be able to then retrieve the information from the form. Okay, so this is going to act as a trigger. So as soon as the person puts in information within the form, okay, then it's going to trigger the flow within make.com. And this is all going to make sense to you once we build out the whole scenario. So let's go to make.com. And again, this is a free automation digital platform that you can use. And yeah, please create your account. And you can actually sign up if you don't have an account, and you can just sign up using the link down below in the description of this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new scenario. And it's very simple. The first thing that we need to fill out the module is going to be fill out forms. So it's over there. So you click fill out forms and then watch new responses. So you click on that and good. This is going to be the trigger first module. So now what you need to do is that you need to make sure that you connect this module to the actual form that we just created. In order to do that, you need to go over here and add. Okay. And what you can do, you can just call this AI, AI Vantage Solutions, no problem. Okay, and then down here where it says form, let me spell that correctly. Down here where it says form, you now search for the form within fill out. So here I'm just going to search for it, and yes, that's where I see it. AI Advantage Solutions. That's where it is. So your guys' one probably will not be automatic because you still need to create the connection from this make.com module to fill out. But that's very easy because I think it's a Google authentication that you'll go through, and it's not a train smash. But after you do that authentication, then you'll be able to see the form. So you see the form, and then you just click on save, and then the fill out webhook will actually be successful. And then what you need to do from here is that you just need to say, okay, awesome. And then now what we need to do is that we need to make sure that we actually test this communication. And if we actually, not communication, but we test this connection to see actually if we actually can retrieve the data from the form once it's filled in into make.com. So let's check that out. Okay, so just ensure that you save the scenario. Good. Then what you're going to do is that you're going to go here to the, do that. You're going to say run once at the bottom left, and then you're going to say wait for new data. So just wait for new data. So it's waiting for new data. So what we need to do is we need to then fill in the form that we made in fillout.com. So we go back there. We copy the form link, which is here on the right, and we paste it into a new tab. Okay, and what we're going to do now is that we're going to fill in the form. So we fill in the form here, put in your name, email address, which is fine, your phone number, and solution interested in. I'll just say AI chatbot, and then just submit. And now this information that was filled in the form should actually be passed into make.com. So let's go back to make.com to check if that is the case. And there we go. We actually did get the information. As you guys can see, here's the form name, AI Advantage Solutions, and here are the answers. So Peter and the phone number, email address, as well as the solution I'm interested in, which is great. This is actually very, very good. It's a good indication that everything is working perfectly. Now what we need to do is we can actually pass this information into CRM. What we need to do is let's actually create the Google Sheets CRM. So we'll just say Google Sheets, and we sign in into Google Sheets. And then here in Google Sheets, we'll just put in name. Just like the forms, we'll put in name. I believe we put in email address. We put in phone number, and then we can just put in here solution. Okay. And now the next step is to make sure that we actually create a new module, which is the Google Sheets module in make.com. So once the form is filled in, what will happen is that information will then be passed into the CRM in Google Sheets. So that's the next step. Okay, so before going into make.com, let's rename this. So we'll just say AI Advantage Solutions CRM. Okay, great. Now let's go to make.com. Okay, let's add a module. Okay, there we go. I just refreshed. Now we just search for Google Sheets. There it is. And now we're going to search for add a row. So we add a row. Great. Then obviously you need to create the connection with Google Sheets, which is simple. And then here by spreadsheet ID, you need to choose the file that you'll be working with. So obviously we named it the AI Advantage Solution CRM. So all we need to do is take that file and make sure that it's there. Perfect. Okay, and then select that, then sheet name, I believe it's sheet 1. So select sheet 1 and then good. If you see over here on the right, that's the value. So name, email address, phone number, and solution. Great, that looks good. Now what you need to do is when you select each block over here, okay, so where it says name, you're going to map the information you're getting from fill out so that it can go into Google Sheets. So here where it says name, you just select name over here by answers. Email address, you go to the mapping panel, you select on email address. Phone number over here, there's the phone number. And then solution, you'll click on the solution that they want, which is over here. So the solution they want is over there. And then great, you've mapped the information coming from the fill out form into now Google Sheets. Now all you need to do is click on OK here, and then you're going to save your scenario. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to make sure that we actually test this thing out. So we're actually going to go again to make sure that we fill out the form, and we're going to make sure that that automatically gets passed and mapped into Google Sheets. So now we need to just run the scenario. So run once, and we're going to wait for new data. Good. So now we need to go to fill out again. So let's go to fill out. Let's complete the form. So let's refresh here because we've already completed the form. So let's refresh it, and we're going to fill it in again. So there, start. So name is Peter, email address. Let's put that in there. Cell phone number. Good. And then what solution? AI chatbot. And then submit. Okay, great. Submitted. So now let's go to make.com. Let's see what happens. Good. This is a good indication that this scenario actually worked. So we get the green light here and we get the green light in Google Sheets. So let's go to our Google Sheets tab and let's see if the information was passed accurately. Boom, and there it is. Name, email address, phone number, and solution. This is great, amazing. Our scenario is actually working perfectly, and I really hope that you guys are following with me, and I hope that this is truly, truly valuable. So now we're actually going to go to the amazing part, okay, because this is where we're going to actually activate the voice agent, and we're going to use a platform which is called Bland AI. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to add one more module, and it's going to be an HTTP module where we'll make the API call. So we'll select HTTP, and then you can just scroll down where it says make a request. Okay. And then what we're going to need to do is we're going to make sure that we populate in this information. I know it looks intimidating right now, but don't worry. I'm going to take you step by step of what information you need to populate in this specific module. Okay, so now we need to head over to Bland AI, and you need to make sure that you create an account with them. It's completely free. And then what you need to do as soon as you logged into Bland AI, and I'll also leave the link in the description for you to sign up if you want to. So you just need to scroll down to the bottom where it shows a picture down below. And then what you need to do is that you need to then click on, let me remove myself. You need to click on documentation. So it says documentation. Then it will take you to a different tab. Okay. So then from this tab, what you need to do is you need to go to send your first phone call. So select that. Okay, and what you need to look out for is, let me see. Okay, so there it is actually. Okay, you need to actually copy this link over here. So go down here and click this link on the top right. That's the link that you want. Copy this link. Okay, head back to your make.com scenario, and where it says your URL, just paste that link over there. Okay, perfect. Now method, you'll make sure that it is a post. Okay, method, and then with the headers, you're just going to add the header. We're gonna have two headers here. Okay, so the first header is gonna be authorization. So authorization spelled with a Z. Okay, and then here you're going to insert your API key. Okay, which you'll find in the Bland platform. We'll just go there after we're done filling in the headers. So the second header then will be content dash type. Content type. Then you'll say application slash JSON. Okay, that looks good. So here under authorization value, we need the API key. In order for you to locate the API key again, you need to visit the Bland AI platform. And let me show you guys where you need to go. Okay, so I'm in Bland AI. And then in order to get your API key, go down to the bottom again, click that, and then go to settings. Good. And then here it says API keys. Just put this down, API keys here. And then all the way to the right, you create a new API key. Great. So your API key has been created and you need to secure it safely. What you need to do is that you need to copy it to the clipboard. So copy it, go back to your make.com scenario, and then under here, just paste your API key. Great. We are almost there. Now, what we need to do is we need to make sure that the body type is also filled in. So here for body type, you'll just say raw. Content type, you'll just say JSON application slash JSON. Okay. JavaScript object notation. Cool. And then over here where it says request content, this is where you're actually going to take the prompt, which is in your worksheet, and you're going to insert it into this place over here. So what you're going to do is that you're going to go to your worksheet in Notion. And then what you're going to do is that you're going to select your entire prompt. So from the beginning there, make sure nothing is left. So take that. Good. And then copy it. But before actually putting it into make.com, you need to make sure that it's formatted properly. And in order to do that, you need to visit something called JSON Online Editor. It's over here. Okay. So you click on that, JSON Editor Online. And you just got to make sure that it's formatted correctly in the appropriate structure. So you copied it and you just paste it over there, and nice. It gives you it in the correct structure and format. And all you need to do is you need to copy this format. So yes, that's it. So copy formatted. So you select this icon over here, then copy formatted. Then what you'll do is that you'll go into make.com, and then where it says request content, you'll just paste it. Okay, that's all you do. Paste it and nothing else. And guys, we are almost there because the final part is we just need to map all the information we got from the fill out form as well as Google Sheets, and we just need to map it into this module. And then once we map it into this module, we'll actually run a test to see if the AI voice agent is actually going to work. So I'm very excited, and let's hopefully see that this is actually going to work. Okay, so let's map this information now. So where it says phone number here, we're going to go backspace, and we are going to go backspace again. We don't need the plus sign, and we're just going to map our phone number here in the mapping panel. So we put it in there. Great. Okay, then here it says hello, this is. So we're going to put in the name. So we go back to the mapping panel, click on name, Good. So that's the first sentence of the voice agent. Then we go down below. This is actually not important right now, but for email, we can just put an email over there. Row number, we can just put in the row number there. That's fine from Google Sheets. Then name again, we can put in the name from Fillout. Okay, that just has to do with webhooks, how to actually retrieve webhooks, as well as getting metadata in order to describe the data that we're getting, and then pass it to basically another scenario. So that's not something that we're going to showcase within this video, but now we're just actually going to test that everything's working perfectly. Okay, so I think that is done. We've mapped everything, and we're just going to say okay. And now this is actually the moment of truth. So what we're going to do is that we're going to right click the HTTP module, and we're going to run this module only. Okay, then now the reason why this is coming up is because we actually haven't ran the full scenario. Okay, so it just actually wants data. We haven't actually given it data to work with. So now it just wants us to manually insert data. So for phone number, please put in phone number, right? It's important to put the extension of the actual phone number. So I'm in South Africa, so we use +27 and then the phone number. Okay. Then for name, put in your name. Email address, put in your email address. And then for row number, you can just put in 2. Okay, and here's the moment of truth. I'm going to take out my phone, make sure that it's on loudspeaker so you guys can hear. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to click on OK, and this should also happen with you. Okay. All right. And now it says, let me see, invalid phone number. Okay, interesting. All right, guys, I think I managed to figure out the problem. So you'll go into your HTTP module and just scroll down, and here by phone number, just add a plus sign. Okay, it's very important that you add a plus sign because in that way, when we not manually, sorry, it'll actually interpret the the information as a full phone number. So it's important that you actually do add the phone number over here. Okay, so you just go okay, and now we just need to test the scenario from end to end. So what we need to do now is we need to run it once. So run once here at the bottom, and we're gonna wait for new data. Okay, so now it's processing, waiting for data. Now we're going to fill in the form that we created initially. So we start, fill out the form. Okay, that looks good. Let's pull that out. And then I'm interested in an AI chatbot as a solution. Okay, great. So I'm going to do that. I submitted it, and there we go. So we got the form, Google Sheets, and then HTTP API call. So let's see if I'm getting a call. There it is, getting a call. Put on speaker for you guys.
Hello, is this Peter?
Yes, it's Peter.
Hello, thank you for filling in the information on our website. Is it okay if I take a couple of minutes to ask you a few questions to understand your needs better?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much.
Can you please tell me a bit more about your desired project?
Okay, I don't want to go through the whole conversation because you guys have seen certain videos in the past of me having a conversation with the AI voice agent. But guys, basically, as you can see, it was successful. It was an amazing experience, and you can just go through the entire conversation with the AI voice agent. That is not a problem, and that's basically how to build your first or another AI voice agent in this field. So yeah, I'm really, really happy that it worked. And I really hope that this video was valuable. If you really liked it, please make sure that you like, you share, you comment, and you also subscribe to my channel just for more valuable automation content. Remember that you don't have to have any coding experience whatsoever. I really teach people how they can build amazing automations like this without having the need for code and whatnot. So yeah, you guys are more than happy to just engage with me and whatnot. If you have a couple of questions and you need just certain advice and whatnot, please feel free to also just comment down below in the description. And yeah, again, I've made this actually absolutely free, so you can just utilize this within your worksheet. And I'll also make sure that this blueprint is also embedded as well in your worksheet when you actually downloaded it for free. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.